So first and foremost, four verticals. I think the vertical routes, they protect a lot of things in your playbook. So teams that want to be pretty aggressive and get upfield pretty quick, it's nice to have some vertical concepts to keep them um, honest and keep them back. So we're going to talk about some variations that we run. These all probably aren't technically four vert concepts, but there are vertical pass schemes. So let me get into it here. So first, this is a little bit of a play action, just a ball fake here. This is a one high team cover three. We played this year in the first level of the playoffs. This we kind of run this probably traditionally, right? So we're probably a little bit more condensed in this than most teams, but they're inside guys. We're gonna run vertical routes, and we're trying to hit the seams. We're trying to split the corner and the safety in the seam between those two. And our outside guy and a base alignment, we're just trying to, we're going to run a base is going to run a comeback. A curl at 10 yards. All right. We call it a bail route because he's gonna keep looking for grass if he's not open right away. All right. So that's a 10-yard curl. And then he's going to find open grass. Our inside guys, they're going to split the safety in the corner. We've kind of gone away from, no, don't get me wrong, we'll say probably the hashes, right? But we've kind of gone away from some of the landmark stuff, some of it, and we work off of the defenders instead. And I think that has helped our receivers just be a little bit smarter because they're not necessarily focused on getting to a spot and not seeing what that defense is actually doing. They're looking at the defense from the start and they're just going to the open area. So I think that has really helped our offense. So first things first, this team, what we noticed on tape was that these outside linebackers, if they see a run fake, they kind of sit. So we're going to give them a little bit of a run fake, and then we are sending our seam route on both sides up the alley. Ideally, we're trying to complete this at 18 to 22 yards in that window. So this has to be thrown kind of on time with the right. It can't be lofted. It's kind of got to be thrown right at them because we want to be able to get right in between the safety in the corner without the corner folding back in. So make the fake. Quarterback gets his feet set. He's able to hit the guy in stride. We're able to take it to the house. So one more time. Just a simple fake. And then we're off the races. The corner's trying to get in there. All right, but our receiver didn't get bumped. He didn't get jammed at all. He was able to get a free release. One more time. And again, we probably hadn't shown this on tape, but something that's in our playbook, this version of it. Same thing, a little bit later in the game, same play, same result. All right, so we're trying to get the outside guys. They're going to run a comeback. We probably want them. It's pretty good spacing right now. All right, and we're just trying to hit the seams between the corners and the safety. All right. So this was the week after. So this is our next opponent after the game I just showed you. The two, what we saw on tape is their corners. They're really playing the slots pretty heavily. All right. So we called this and we kind of changed the reads for the quarterback. Instead of trying to hit the inside guy first, we're going to try to hit the outside guy first. Let's watch it here. So now instead of the outside guys running the bail route, the curl, we're having them run vertical as well. And so it switched the read for the quarterback. Now he is trying to throw it to the outside guy. Probably a little more air than what we wanted. All right, but our guy's able to make a play. You can see that they are on tape, we just threw it up the seams, right? So they're trying to take that away. And then we're able to adjust and throw it to the outside guy. Explosive play. All right, this was a few years ago. Safety lines up. He is on this side of the field. All right, so we're going to try to hit the guy on the top. Safety's right here. All right, so we have this guy going vertical, this guy going vertical. Probably threw it maybe a little bit later than probably textbook. All right, but we have the leverage. Our guy has the open grass. Quarterback puts it right on him. Nice play. Quarterback makes kind of a pre-snap read. This is one of those shifts that I was talking about earlier that wasn't a shift. We lined up wrong, but it helped us. This is the first week of the season. All right, so we come out empty, and I don't think we had shown empty before this. So this is kind of a new to this defense, and they have a blitz called with this outside linebacker coming in. All right, our guy lined up wrong, so he's got to get on the other side of the field. Well, that affects their defense because this safety has to go back and this safety has to come up, and it really helped us. Total dumb luck into it just because the guy lined up wrong. So we line up wrong. You see the safety. The other safety is not getting back. They're blitzing, so they're one man down. All right, and we tell our guy a little bit different. Now, I know I said 18 to 22 yards is ideal. The reality is, if the guy's open, throw it to him right away. Let him catch it and go. All right. I think he has both seams open. All right, because they're adjusting late because we shifted in a sense. All right, but both guys are open. As soon as he gets past the linebacker depth, our guy's got to be looking back. All right, so we work with our receivers quite a bit that, hey, as soon as you get by the linebackers, get your eyes on the quarterback because that ball is going to come. Because we're telling the quarterback, throw it to you as soon as he can to let you guys run for it. All right, so he needs to be looking. All right, quarterback has already released the ball. All right, he catches it. All right, receiver's able to make a play. All right, let's show this angle one more time. You see the open grass. Quarterback sees it, gets it to him. We call that long arm box out here. That's our kids really do this really well. So we don't get a block in the back. We'll put our hands up and box them out. It's been really effective for us. All right, from empty again. Just four verts. A lot of times if we have empty, what we're going to do is we're going to put this guy in a shallow route across the field. We're just trying to keep the linebackers occupied. That's all we're trying to do. But we're still just trying to hit these seam routes up the middle. Outside guys have the bail route 10 yards, 8 to 10 yards. All right, and then try to find an opening. You see our receiver right here. He didn't maybe take off super fast. But some of that is kind of by design, right? If he has an opening, we don't want to run. If he's in an open space, we don't want to run past the open space. We want to stay in that open space. All right, I think he sees it right away. All right, he's looking for the ball. It's a nice ball up there too. Both guys are open. All right, empty has been pretty effective for us for the most part. I think a lot of teams around our area, when teams go empty, they're throwing, bubbles and you're trying to run the ball and do different things. So when we go vertical, I think it's a little bit different look than what teams are used to. Again, trying to hit that 18 to 22 yard window. This was a really good play. Our quarterback, I don't know if you can see it here. Quarterback does a great job. He knows where he's going to throw it to right away, where the safety is. He's going to keep the safety in the middle of the field with his eyes. All right, and it's up to our receiver to get by this guy. And this is a Kevin Kelly thing, but we tell our receivers, hey, you got to beat you got to beat one guy, the quarterback has to beat the other guy. So we kind of put it on them to get by their defender, and the quarterback has to make usually the safety or the corner wrong. But he puts it right on the line, and his eyes takes the safety away long enough that our guy's able to sneak through. I'll go back to theirs. Again, they're kind of in a little bit of a blitz, it looks like, or the guy's staying home anyways. They always do a really good job of dropping their inside linebackers, and it's just a tough. It puts a lot of stress on those guys. Normally we put this guy on the shallow route right here, but this game we sent him on a vertical basically to try to occupy this corner and keep him outside to give us more space in here. So just a little bit of a change up to hopefully get our guy more open. Great pass, right on time. You know, he sees that it's opening, so he doesn't need to take a big drop. He just give the ball right away. All right, so this is a state semifinal game. This is 2 minutes. I think there's, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds left. Call a timeout. Wasn't sure if they're going to be one high or two high, so we kind of have two plays called, and they come out and they're one high, so we run the four verts. So quarterback checks, sees that we're going to go with it. All right. You know, another thing that's a little bit more advanced, which we aren't great at, this quarterback was really good at, but in general, we're not great at. But when that defender doesn't have his eyes on you, just throw it to him because he can't defend it. All right, the quarterback kind of puts it in a perfect spot because there's no way that defender is able to make a play when it's a little bit behind him when he's running back like that. Again, our outside guys, I believe, haven't watched them, but they should be running a bail route. I don't think we call anything different. Yep. We're trying to keep your guys in. This guy was kind of just running down the field, but